Merry Christmas, dear Cancers. This is your horoscope for December 2013 with me, Lada from astrolada.com, for everyone who have their ascendant, sun or moon in Cancer. Are you ready for some love, Cancers? Because for a lot of you it's coming, especially if your ascendant is in Cancer. Maybe less so if the sun or moon are in Cancer. But what is happening is that Venus, the planet of love, will stay for 2-3 months in your 7th house of love and relationships. And this is rare because Venus usually whizzes through a house. It goes like for 20-30 days it passes, but now Venus stops and stays there in your 7th house of relationship. So it's an activating love time and amorous time for a lot of Cancers. Cancer ascendants, Cancer sun and moon, again maybe 25%, not so fully. What does it mean? First of all, Venus is a planet, wherever it passes, it makes things run smoothly. So if you've been having problems or shaky relationships, now Venus can smooth these things out. Your partner can become more charming, more understanding, more cooperative. You as well become more cooperative and understanding towards your partner. You can have some lovely moments that you share, intimate, romantic moments with your partner. Or even 7th house is business partner. So if you've been having some ups and downs with business partner, now is the time when it can improve. Or you can find a business partner who is with whom things run very well. Or you can attract more people into your life who are Venusian type, beautiful women, attractive, or even if they're men, they'll be kind of very charming, looking good, smooth talkers, smooth operators. Even if you don't find the love of your life, or even if you're not having a hot date during this period that ends up, with you marrying the person, you might just have 1 or 2 romantic experiences. You might feel that people find you more attractive, that the cute guy winks at you at work, who hasn't done it ever before. That you find yourself becoming more having the right approach towards others, and because of that you would attract more attention and more romantic attention in particular with others, and it creates it spins your sensual juices as well running, and makes you more magnetic towards others. You can attract relationship, and some of you really you can find the person, well, at least for a little bit. It's not the influence that decides that that's it, you forever find a person, but it activates those energy very powerfully. So fantastic for you, Cancers. If you've been single, maybe you want to go out a bit more. You will find yourself, especially those of you who have their ascendant in Cancer from 20 to 30 degrees, the last 10 degrees of Cancer, they'll feel now this influence in December. Those of you who are early Cancers, who have their ascendant sign from around 0 to 20 degrees in Cancer, they might feel it later on in January, February. But the late Cancers, or those who have their ascendant or moon from 20 to 30 degrees, December is a time they can find really someone and have romantic, amorous experiences or improve relationships with others. Or those Cancers whose sun, who are basically born the last 10 days of when the sun is in Cancer, which will be from around the 13th, 12th till the 23rd, 22nd, 23rd of July. They can feel these amorous Venusian influences. Also Venus is triggering your 7th house. This can mean pleasurable experiences with others. Maybe you go out more, maybe you have some more fun, more intimate one-to-one conversations, which kind of warm you up, and things with others are running more smoothly. Or if you're having business, because 7th house rules business exchanges, you can make a very good deal through your charm. You can find clients right now that you work with on a one-to-one basis, which are much more cooperative and which make you feel good, which bring you more sense of worth and value. At the same time, Mars goes for 7 months, triggers your 4th house. So things get very busy for Cancers. Cancer is a cardinal sign, and very important planets, Mars, Venus, and Jupiter, are triggering the most important points of your horoscope, the points of manifestation and action and making things moving. So from December, things will get very active and busy into your life, Cancers, you know, much more. If things have been slow till now, if nothing has been much happening, now when those when Venus and Mars and Jupiter trigger your cardinal positions for 5, 6, 7 months ahead, things will get moving, things will get hectic, things might get escalate quite a lot actually. So get ready for a ride. But because those 4 points are very important parts of your life, you say Venus activating relationships, how important is that, your relationship and business? Mars activating from December your 4th house of personal, home, family. So Mars is the planet of fixing problems. So, first of all, some problems can appear in regards to your family relationships. So maybe with your parents, maybe with your mother, maybe in your own personal family and home environment, the people you live with, there might be some arguments, some tension, or some obstacles, because Mars can bring those obstacles. But Mars can also help you overcome them and to fight through those things. And even if things get a bit rough on the personal level, on the relationship level with family members, or even the home and the house is the 4th house. And when Mars is there, people can get very active. Maybe they can do some refurbishments. Maybe you can start fixing things. Things might need fixing because Mars is, goes and solves problems. So maybe if the water starts running, or you know, the ceiling starts peeling, these things might need your attention. You might not feel it immediately in December, but remember my words, through the next 7 months. Maybe some of you will feel it in January, in February, you know, they'll have to sort something out in regards to their in regards to their home and property. Mars triggering the 4th house is very good for people who work in property, for instance, because Mars rules generally property as well. So people who are estate agents, who somehow are dealing with property and with hotels or hospitality or nurturing and caring, they'll have very busy time. Or they can find, if you're looking for a job in that area, and if you're Cancer, or especially Cancer ascendant, you can find jobs in that area as well. Also, Mars, 4th house is the house of vehicles. So Mars there some of you for the next 6-7 months might get desire for very fast vehicles, because Mars is this sports energy, this warrior energy. So say your husband is Cancer ascendant and he goes and buys himself some sports car, you know, can surprise you, can do some rush surprises in regards to vehicles or something, because Mars is this obstacle planet. It can bring some need of some repairs, of fixing something in regards to your vehicles, in regards to your home, in regards to, or you might be arguing maybe with flatmates or with family members a bit more, so it needs fixing and attending to. Also, 4th house, it's a great time to move, actually, when Mars is in the 4th house, because Mars is energy and Mars is action. So a lot of you can get activated to move to a different place or to change something in their home. But 4th house is also your emotional well-being, how settled you feel here in the 4th house. You know, this rules this area of the solar, you know, split where you feel peace. And Mars there is not going to allow you that. You're going to get restless, Cancers. You're going to feel like, I don't want to, you know, you might feel just a bit more nervous energy. You might feel, and there are good ways to let go of that energy. There are ways by being active at home, by fixing things, by maybe starting a workout exercise in your home, watching DVDs for aerobics or something like that. Or just by getting very active with the members of your family or doing things around the house. But there will be more need for you to center yourself, and you might feel more often angry than other times emotionally, because 4th house rules the emotions, and it's the house of Cancers, because Cancer is the 4th sign, and the 4th house from Cancer is very much has the same energy. So Cancers might feel a bit more unsettled, might feel a bit more emotionally restless and discontent, or a bit angry. So I'm just warning you, so you know you don't freak out, but it's likely that these things happen. Okay, so also you have Jupiter continues to be in your sign. So for a lot of Cancers called me and said, oh, I'm a Cancer, that's it, nothing good is happening. Jupiter has been in our sign for what, 5-6 months now. That's it, astrology doesn't work. Look at me, I never have luck, you know. But Jupiter does not affect the whole sign of Cancer. It affects it certain degrees at certain times. And for instance, now Jupiter will affect mostly those of you who are born from around the 8th to around the 14th, 13th, and 14th of July, because Jupiter is moving around those degrees now. Or those of you who have their ascendant in Cancer from around 16 to 21 degrees. Their ascendant to their moon, Jupiter will pass exactly over those degrees, and Jupiter is the planet of expansion, of growth, of opportunities, of faith, of feeling connected, of things starting to move, things coming together, you seeing the bigger picture, you getting inspired, you seeing, you understanding what you have to do, and the universe bringing you the right tools and the right influences and the right resources to do those things. Great time for initiating and starting new things. For some of you, new opportunities will come in the form of career. Say if you're born from those days, 8th to 13th to 14th of July, maybe new career, maybe business expansion, maybe if it's your ascendant, maybe relationship-wise, or maybe something will happen that puts you in the right path in your life, which brings you inspiration, which makes you feel more secure in who you are and gives you clarity. Or if it's your moon from those degrees, 16 to 21 in Cancer, which you can find at my birth chart calculator, then your emotional relationships, because moon rules how you feel emotionally, and such people will feel more inspired, more positive, and because of this positivity, they will attract the good karmas, they will attract the good things happening to them. Or if some opportunity comes to you now, don't disregard it, don't be negative, don't be just whatever Jupiter brings you now, usually it will be something that can really help you for the future. So try and act on it. Don't just sit at home on the sofa and say, well, he's calling me, but if he really wants to see me, he'll come take me out from home. Or they're offering me this job, but if they really, you have to, or maybe you read an advertisement in the newspapers and you apply for that job. You also need to put some action, because, God helps those who help themselves. But now God wants to help you. And if you also do the necessary steps, these things will start moving and things getting better and better in your life. So these are the people who will benefit mostly from Jupiter. And thank you. Oh, also the Sun and Mercury are triggering your 6th house Cancers very quickly to around the 25th of December for about 20-30 days. So a lot of Cancers can become very busy at work. It's a great combination to improve on your skills at work, to improve on certain routines, to arrange your workspace, to arrange your home space, to arrange the routines, to rearrange and make your routines more efficient, to take a little bit better care of your health and everything physical that you have to maintain for things to run. So if you have work to do during this period, the Sun and Moon in the 6th house is very positive for this kind of things. So it is, yes. So this is what it is, Cancers, and some of you might feel a little bit off of sorts, because when the Sun and Mercury trigger your 6th house, a person physically might not feel so well, because it's a house of where those two planets take out the energy, and the person does not feel so energized. But this will be very short, maybe for a few days. You won't feel it constantly. It's a very quick influence. So thank you very much, Cancers, and I will see you for January.